A local city councillor is sounding the alarm about a rise in crime in the suburbs and wants to see more police resources. Last week, a video circulated on social media showing several people at a Shoppers Drug Mart in hoodies and masks loading items into bags and driving away. That happened in Barrhaven, a notorious also hotspot for vehicle crimes and stunt driving. All of these issues are concerning to the area councillor, who wants to see provincial government explore solutions to addressing rising vehicle crimes. It comes after a recent call for an increased police presence in Barrhaven and other suburban neighborhoods. Joining me this morning, we have Councillor David Hill. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Melissa. Thanks.
Okay, we kind of touched on both aspects of this, but tell us what you are seeing currently in Barrhaven.
So I talk to my residents and the retail businesses all the time out there, and there's definitely a spike in terms of the retail crime. You know, just brazen thefts where folks will come in the middle of the day and take out their big bags, scoop up lots of stuff like you just saw on the video. And obviously it's unacceptable. So, whatever we can do to try and address that type of thing, we've asked for some additional police presence, even if it's just, while they're doing their paperwork.
Okay.
Just park your car in front of the store and do it there as a deterrent, and so, you can respond a bit quicker. So I talked about that a fair bit at the police board. But yesterday in council, we tabled a motion, a notice of motion regarding vehicle crime, vehicle theft issues.
Okay. Can you tell us more about that and what you're seeing in Barrhaven?
Yeah, so basically what we're advocating for is additional legislation that can help as an additional deterrent, in addition to the need for additional policing resources.
Okay.
So things like strengthening some of the sentencing and some of the legislation that we have for vehicle thefts, for stunt racing, but also looking at some technological options. I know that in Europe in particular, there is technology that can identify the decibel level of a vehicle with an illegally modified exhaust system.
Okay.
And also looking at some administrative measures like a vehicle identification number system to assist in kind of the tracking of resale vehicles. Because right now in Ontario, we don't have the same length or kind of strength in that system that there are in other parts of Canada. And that's a system that can help prevent some of the vehicle thefts.
Do you think Barrhaven should have its own police force because of these crimes we're seeing with vehicles and with store theft?
Well, that was probably a good question, back, pre-amalgamation. I think the boats floated on that one, but we can still work together, and I think we're kind of working into the right model. Chief Stubbs has advocated for a district policing model, which is kind of that concept where you're going to see geographically specific entities, but that's still a few years away till full completion, but they're starting to man that out over the next bit. And I fully realize, we have a fixed number of police. They can only do certain things at certain times, but what I'm asking for is, in addition to the police that we can get, if we can maybe look at the deterrent factor that comes with some of the legislation regarding, vehicle thefts, vehicle crimes, things like that. We want to try and bring those numbers down because people don't feel safe, and it's not acceptable.
And what are residents saying to you in terms of not feeling safe in their own neighborhood?
Well, they're taking action. They're more concerned about the state of letting their kids go out by themselves to walk to the mall, or folks that have to get off the bus at Marketplace and walk a couple kilometers. There's a nervousness. There's I've heard people saying we're thinking about moving out of the community, and it's a great community. We don't want that. So I think with a few tweaks that we're offering, in terms of how often the police are present in the community, but also how we address some of the legislative options that I think are achievable, I think we can see some progress.
And are there community initiatives happening within Barrhaven, like neighborhood watch programs, or are there residents banding together to try and help fight these issues on their own? Yeah,
there really is. We had a rash of some break-ins and vehicle thefts down in Stonebridge about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And after that time, we had a fairly robust community meeting at the golf course down there. The police came in force to talk to residents about some of the things that they can do and some of the things that they are doing. And one of those things was neighborhood watch, neighborhood Facebook groups, things like that. And that has been successful. We have had a number of people that have taken that on, and they've given me good feedback to that. And it's built some community off of it as well. So yeah, there are some definitely community initiatives.
But you basically just want more police presence within your
I want some more police presence, and I want to see stronger legislation.
Perfect. Thank you so much, David, for joining us this morning.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.